guys, it's Jessii V. How is October going for you so far? Are you feeling the spooky vibes yet? And the biggest question, have you put up your Halloween decorations? Because it's never too early in October to do that. In fact, I would even accept you doing that the last 2 weeks of September. I always go full out on Halloween decorations. The outside of my house always looks like Halloween Town from The Nightmare Before Christmas. It needs to be on a cover of a magazine or something. I literally suffocate my house in tons of spider webs, and I put about 22 pumpkins on the porch. All of them carved beautifully. And you can't forget to put the creepy gravestones in your garden. Yes, it will scare the children, but isn't that what Halloween is about? I'm actually going to be making a vlog of me putting up all my Halloween decorations, so stay tuned for that. You will actually get to see what the outside of my house looks like on Halloween. Trick-or-treating at my house is the bomb. Anyways, let's get into the V-time, shall we? Like I've said before, for the entire month of October, I'm either gonna tell you guys scary or creepy V-times. Today's V-time is definitely scary, but not in the paranormal way. I literally mean that the experience I had at Walt Disney World was actually scary, which I know probably sounds crazy to a lot of you guys because Disney World is supposed to be like a child's dream. Rainbows everywhere, ponies frolicking around, Mickey Mouse dancing on a cloud, Aladdin giving kids free carpet rides. Well, that didn't happen in my case. I was 11 when I went to Disney World for the first time. Actually, it was the only time I went to Disney World. Wow, that was like 10 years ago. Where does life go? So yeah, when I was 11, that was probably like the biggest vacation I had ever been on. My sister and I had been wanting to go to Disney World since I was like born. The minute I came out of my mom, I was like, Disneyland please. Anyways, we arrived and had like the coolest hotel room ever. The maids would make Disney characters out of our towels and place them on our beds. They would even hide chocolates around the room. Tell me that's not magical. I wouldn't have been surprised if the furniture started talking to us. I would have been best friends with the wardrobe. I totally want to sing the Beauty and the Beast song right now. I'm actually holding myself back from just blurting it out. Tale as old as time. I'm sorry. Beauty and the Beast. So the first few days we were there, we were exploring all the parks and the rides. Epcot, Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom. It was great. I'm not complaining about those parts. My mom actually cried when she met Mickey Mouse. I am not even over-exaggerating. Mickey Mouse hugged her and she actually started just bawling in his arms. I've been wanting to meet you my whole life. I think she started worrying the children who were waiting in line to meet him. So let's get to the scary part. It took place at Typhoon Lagoon, which is pretty much just a giant water park. Water slides, wave pools, water rides, everything. Think of it and it's there. And those things weren't the issue. The issue took place at Shark Reef, which by the name, it's already freaking me out. On Disney World's website, it's exactly described as swimming with colorful tropical fish, stingrays, and sharks at one of Typhoon Lagoon's most unique experiences. It was definitely a unique experience for me. Yes, you were actually allowed to swim with sharks. Sounds fun, doesn't it? No, but at 11, I was actually really excited about swimming with all of these sea creatures. Because you're not like scared when you're that age. You're like, I will do anything. If Ariel can do it, so can I. I'm basically a mermaid. I'm just wearing a human costume right now. So my mom, dad, my sister, and I decided to do it. Because you only go to Disney World like once. Except for those families who go like 5 times a year. I am jealous of them. Where do they get the time? Or the money? So they gave us our snorkel gear and we were off. The lifeguards told us that we had to stay on the very top of the water. We could not dive down deep into the water to go see the sharks and the stingrays. Apparently if we did, the lifeguards would take us out of the water. So I decided to swim beside my mom and my sister was swimming beside my dad. We get into the water and we're just floating along, very relaxing. I'm looking at all the colorful fish below me and I'm getting so excited. And then I see the sharks. We were approaching the deep end and let me tell you, the moment I saw those sharks and stingrays, that happy experience that I was happening completely turned around. I freaked out. Real life sharks don't look like the ones in Disney movies. The ones from Finding Nemo are actually cute looking. The ones in the pool, no, they're not cute looking. And I guess just seeing them below me sent me into like shock. And my first instinct was to grab onto my mom. I literally started climbing on top of her. I was pushing her under the water while I was trying to get out of it. I was basically drowning my mom. You probably don't really hear that very often. So my mom is like flailing her arms under the water because she can't breathe. I can't even imagine what she was thinking in that moment. She was probably like, this is it. My daughter is gonna drown me during our Disney World vacation. So because she was like fighting for her life, she finally was able to push me off of her to get some air. And in the process of her doing that, I went underwater. So now I'm drowning. All I could see were the sharks below me. And you know when you scream underwater and it just sounds muffled? Your mouth is wide open, but nothing's really coming out. It's just like bubbles. That's what I was doing. It wasn't really helpful. So 4 lifeguards jump into the water to get my mom and I out of there. 4 lifeguards had to save us. It was like the most embarrassing thing ever. Like, did they need 4 people? Meanwhile, every other family who was snorkeling in the tank, they were just staring at us because they were having a great time. And then they see my mom and I basically drowning and screaming. Although, to my mom's defense, I was pretty much drowning her. She knew how to swim, but I was kind of dunking her under the water. Yeah, we had a drowning episode in front of everybody. My mom still brings it up to this day. In fact, she was the one who suggested I should make this V-time. Are you happy, Mom? But yeah, the lifeguards were just so mad at us. And that's not even the end of the story. My dad was still in the tank with my sister, and do you know what he does? Remember how the lifeguards clearly told us to stay at the very top of the water? Well, my dad, of course, completely disregarded that rule. He dives down to the bottom of the pool to see the sharks. And oh my gosh, the lifeguards had to jump in again. My family caused the biggest disturbance at Typhoon Lagoon probably ever. We made history. We're probably on the don't let these people back into the park list. But yeah, I thought I would just tell this story because as scary as it was in the moment, it is absolutely hilarious thinking about the amount of times those lifeguards had to jump in to save my family. Oh man, yes, that's why we haven't gone back to Disney World. Anyways guys, I really hope you enjoyed this V-time. I'm really excited for next week. I have new Halloween videos coming. So yeah, stay tuned. My social media information is in the description along with my vlog channel and my P.O. Box information, so check it out. And until next time guys, bye!